Hi again. I hope you're happy today. If not, I hope this video will make you happy. First, introduction. I am Sai. I am a certified nutritionist and a personal trainer, and I created this video guide on how to fast in all 9 Navratri days so that it will give you maximum fat loss. And not just fat loss by the end of 9 days, but you will also look and feel good when you go out with your friends to play Dandiya, Garba in this Navratri. Okay, let's start. So this is specifically fasting edition, especially Navratri fasting edition for all those 9 days. Now, what will we cover in this video? First is points to remember. These are some instructions which you need to remember, because this is just going to be a 9 days window, a very short window for us to lose weight. So you need to follow those instructions. Of course, at any point of time, if you're not able to follow these instructions, if you have any difficulties, even some silly questions, you can ask me anytime. I'll put my Instagram handle here. Now, first is point to remember. Second is, why do you get fat? I'll tell you quickly why do you get fat and why fasting food makes you fat. Typical fasting food. Most of you would know some points and some of you wouldn't. Next is, I'll tell you a plan for first 5 days. I'll give you 3 options of diet plans which you can follow. Then it's the next second half of the diet plan, second half of Navratri. Next is the challenges that you may face during these 9 days. Next is importance of mindset in these 9 days. That is also important. See, whenever you're trying to change anything, you need to do some technical stuff, which is, in this case, if you want to lose weight, you follow diet, you do exercises. But at the same time, the second half of the solution of any problem is the mindset. I'll tell you about that later. Now, first points to remember. People tend to eat more in fasting. See, this is a well-known fact that people, especially women, think that I'm fasting, so I am going to experience lack of energy, I'm going to feel low in energy, I'm going to feel headache and whatever. They think that, and that's why they keep eating a lot. And especially the fasting food is very high in starches, very high in simple carbohydrates, and it makes you fat. Plus, it raises your insulin very quickly. That's why you feel hungry every 2-3 hours, or at least 3-4 hours, and you feel like eating. And instead of losing weight, which this fasting should offer you, you gain weight. And the fasting food which we typically eat is not that dense in nutrition. That's why you deplete your nutrition, what can I say, multivitamin stores, your nutritional stores in your body. So it's overall not so very good experience for your body and for you, because you feel all puffy, bloated, and you gain weight in fasting. So this guide, of course, if you follow this guide, that will not happen with you. You'll actually lose weight. Now, you can prepare same recipes for your family. Yes, fasting does not necessarily mean that you need to prepare different foods for yourself for all breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The recipes that are mentioned in the recipe book which I have provided you with this video can be prepared for your family as well, because those are balanced in carbs, fats, and proteins. So your family can literally have a full meal along with you. Fasting food items like nuts, dry fruits are more dense in calories. See, we think that, yeah, I can eat nuts, I can eat dry fruits in fasting, so I'll just have them. Especially when we have the tendency of eating a lot in fasting, you'll just get a handful or plate full of nuts and dry fruits and eat them all. And if you do that, you're not going to be feeling hungry all day, because they are high in calories, high in fats, high in calories. So you need to mind the quantity, because remember, we are not just trying to maintain our energy levels in this fasting, we are also trying to lose weight. Okay, next, keep nuts and dry fruits with you if you go out. See, this is a sudden change on your body, on your schedule. So you're not going to be like, I need this much quantity of paneer, I need this much quantity of dry fruits. There is going to be some up and down. So if there is a possibility of under eating, suppose you have ate something for lunch and that was not enough for you, because you didn't know how much quantity you need, you're not used to of this fasting food, right? This is a sudden change on your schedule. So you need to carry with yourself fruits or dry fruits, or both of them in small box, because you may experience low energy, and that is not good for you. And if you overeat, what you need to do is, suppose you ate nuts, for example, you ate nuts and dry fruits milkshake for breakfast, and it was a lot. You didn't realize that this is a lot for you, and you didn't feel hungry at lunchtime. Even at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you're not hungry at all. So you're not going to eat anything. And suppose it is past lunch, you didn't eat anything, you didn't eat any lunch because you were not hungry. Of course, you're trying to lose weight. But if you feel hungry at 4 or 5 o'clock when you cannot have lunch, then you will simply just pop in the nuts and dry fruits to maintain the energy level. Okay, most of the fasting food items are high in simple carbohydrates. Like, this is the reason why you gain weight in fasting, why you feel bloated and you don't feel so good in Navratri. Because most of the fasting food like sabudana, makhana, yes, makhana as well, potato, sweet potato, bhagar, what we eat in Maharashtra, are all allowed flours, and sugar are high in sugar. Yeah, sugar is not just table sugar, but carbohydrates is sugar. And because they are high in glucose, high in sugars, high in simple carbohydrates, they are going to raise your insulin levels, which is the opposite of weight loss. It is weight gain. High insulin means high weight gain. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, not going to recommend these things. I'll recommend something else like paneer, curd, or rasgira flour along with paneer, of course. Basically, I'll be balancing your meals, balancing protein, fats, and carbohydrates in your meals, so that it will not raise your insulin as much. Actually, it will help you to reduce the insulin and lose weight. Now, you need to write, yes, this is very important instruction. You need to write all 9 days of meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinners in advance, the day before, or I would say today, day before the fasting, in order to have smooth fasting experience. See, if you just dive into the fasting, you get up and yeah, Navratri starts today, I have to be fasting from today, and if you just get up and try to watch the video, try to go through the recipes, you're going to be confused, and I'm sure you don't even have that much time. So you will ultimately be like, let it be, I'll just eat sabudana khichdi, because that's what I've been doing, that's what I'm used to of. Okay, so if you want to have smooth experience, if you really want to lose weight, if you want your efforts to be worth, if you want the result, then you need to take a bit of efforts in advance. You just need to prepare all the breakfast, lunch, dinner, all the meal menus in advance, and go grocery shopping in advance. You don't have to go outside, you can just get the ingredients on Zepto as well, from Zepto, Blinkit, online grocery shopping. Okay, all the ingredients which I have used in the recipe book are very simple. They are not something out of this world. They are very easy and can be delivered to you by online grocery apps. Now, first thing to remember is to accept the change. See, if you have gone through my other guide of make your own diet plan for normal days, in that guide I ease you gently through the diet plan. You make small changes, you get used to it, your body and your schedule gets used to the diet changes, and then you start the actual dieting, right? But this is not going to be the same, because we have very short window of 9 days, and you're going to be abruptly changing your meals from day 1 of fasting, right? So what you need to do is just tell yourself, before starting the diet, before starting the fasting, you need to tell yourself that this is what I'm going to do. I have planned for myself, and I am going to lose weight. I am going to put in a little bit of effort, not a lot. This is not going to cause any stress on my body. I'm going to put a little bit of effort, and I'm going to get massive results. I'm going to lose weight this Navratri season, this Navratri, what can I say, festival. Okay, and you also need to tell yourself, I am going to look very good, I am going to lose weight, I am going to de-bloat myself these 9 days and look good while I'm playing garba with my friends. Okay, see, by doing that, by giving these instructions to yourself, first is you're getting mentally prepared for the change, so you will not be overwhelmed and it won't cause any stress on you. Second thing is, when you're telling your body that I am going to be doing so and so, and I am going to lose weight, your brain will start to find ways to make it happen. your brain will take it as a command and give instructions to all cells in your body to make it happen. So this is important, to accept the change, to tell yourself what you expect, what is going to happen, what you wish to happen. Okay, very important. Now, why do you get fat? I'll tell you quickly. I've already said that before in this video, that you eat simple carbohydrates which is imbalanced, meaning there is no protein or not enough fats with those carbohydrates like sabudana or potato. You're eating that makana, sugars, you're eating that, and it is not balanced with protein. That's why when your body digests that carbohydrate, simple carbohydrate, it raises glucose level in your blood, which is not acceptable at any cost by your body. So what your body does is it creates insulin, and that insulin hormone collects all this carbohydrates or glucose, I would say, from your blood and stores them into fat cells. This is how you gain fat. So what you need to do is you need to do the exact opposite for losing weight. What you need to do is reduce the carbohydrates, not make it completely zero, because that is not really possible in fasting. All fasting food items come with carbohydrates. There is no option. But still, you can lose weight by balancing those carbohydrates with good quality protein like paneer or curd or milk. Okay. So what you'll do is you will balance those carbohydrates with protein. That's how you will reduce the insulin, and once the insulin is reduced, your body will try to burn your stored body fat for energy. Now, first 5 days diet plan. This diet plan contains no bullshit. You will get more results than the efforts you put in, and that's the guarantee. So don't shy away from efforts. Don't feel like, yeah, dieting is stressful, dieting will expect a lot of my time and lot of my efforts. That's not true. You can take very small effort and get massive big results. You just need the right guidance, which I'm going to give you. Now, first 5 days, I have given the options of diet plans: option 1, option 2, and option 3. You can just choose whatever that you like. Don't eat, the very important instruction is don't eat the same kind of food every single day. Suppose if you look at option 1, breakfast, there is nut plus dry fruit shake for breakfast. If you have the same thing for all 9 days for breakfast, you will be fucked up, and after 9 days of fasting you will explode on junk food, because your body is starving to eat something else and you're going to eat junk food. You're not going to be like, yeah, I'll try to eat healthy foods now, which is allowed now. No, you'll explode on junk food. So you need to, that's why I have given you these options, a lot of options, and all these options will be there in the recipe book. So you don't have to what can I say, go on internet and look for the recipes and look for the food items which are allowed. That diet plan, that recipe book will list all the ingredients. I'll also give you grocery list so that it is very easy for you and it will take lesser time for you. Now, I have given option 1 is for breakfast, nut and dry fruit shake, means milkshake basically. That will be very filling. So if very important instructions, if you have had heavy breakfast, if breakfast was heavy, see, suppose you have prepared 150 ml of milk and nut and dry fruit shake, but you could only have half of it. You felt full after having just half of it. Just keep it aside, don't drink all the way. This is very important, because fasting food, like I said before, fasting food is a bit dense in calories, high in calories and high in carbohydrates as well. So you need to be really minding the quantity of anything and everything that you eat. So if after having some food you feel full, just keep it aside, stop eating. That is very important instruction, the number 1, I would say, instruction in this fasting guide, if you really want to lose weight. See, if you follow all these instructions, if you follow all these recipes and keep eating all day, but if you're overeating, you're absolutely not going to be losing any weight. That's guaranteed. So what you need to do is just mind the quantity. You can have all these tasty dishes, they are very tasty by the way, the recipes which I've prepared, and you just need to mind the quantity. Okay, and suppose you've had breakfast, nut and dry fruit shake for breakfast, and if you don't feel hungry at usual lunch time, you don't need to have lunch at that time. Eat only when you're hungry. That is again the second most important instruction to lose weight. First is don't overeat. Undereating is not, I don't usually recommend undereating, but in this case in fasting you can undereat. Okay, that's how it will help you to lose weight. Because if you undereat, suppose you have eaten very less breakfast, suppose you have had only one fruit because you are not that hungry, you are a bit hungry. If you're not hungry at all for breakfast, you will not eat anything. Okay, that is important. So if you just had fruit and your usual lunch time is 1 p.m. but you're hungry at 12 p.m., 1 hour before your usual lunch time, so you will have lunch at 12 p.m. If that is not possible, you'll just quickly eat something like nuts or dry fruits. Mind the quantity, but you will have it. You will not literally starve yourself, but of course you will not overeat. Try to eat a bit less than usual. That will help you to balance the calories. Okay, next is lunch. Again, I've tried to balance protein here. Paneer saute, see, you're going to be eating a lot of paneer and curd in this fasting time, because it's paneer is the only source of good quality protein. But you're not going to be feeling overwhelmed because of paneer. You will not be bored, because I have added different types of recipes which are very tasty and taste different, so you won't be bored. Okay, you just need to put in a bit of effort from your side, like 15 minutes. The recipes literally can be cooked under 5 to 15 minutes, all the recipes. Some one recipe may take 20 minutes, but that's it. And one more important instructions I wanted to tell you guys is, it's not like you have to cook, you have to give your time. If there is a maid that comes to your home to cook meals for you, you can instruct her to do it. It may take a bit more time from your side, but once you train her, you're good to go for next few days, right? That's the benefit. You don't have to you don't have to prepare the meals yourself. I'm sure if your maid cooks for you, I'm sure you will not find time to cook for yourself, and it will be messed up. You'll just tell her to cook sabudana khichdi and you'll eat it and you'll get fat. That is not what we want to do, right? Now next is very important thing, you need to keep yourself hydrated. So at snacks time, if you're not really that hungry, prefer coconut water. Even if you're hungry, have some fruit, have some curd, but have coconut water along with it. If not coconut water, you need to have lemon water or lemon charbat. I won't prefer sugar, I'd prefer honey over sugar, good organic honey over sugar, and add enough salt to it. Salt is good for you. If you want to maintain your energy levels, if you want to lose weight, you need to have appropriate amount of salt. So lemon water will help you. Okay, you can add or skip sweetener. If you like salted lemon water, that's fine as well. Okay, but try to have coconut water. I would say try to have coconut water for all 9 days, but if it's not possible, at least have it every alternate day. That is an essential. Now next, dinner. Option 1, dinner, banana kebabs. Yeah, this is actually the green banana kebab I have suggested. It's not the ripe banana, it's raw banana kebabs. You'll get green bananas anywhere. It's very easy to find it, and you can make sabzi out of it. Again, recipe is in recipe book. And add nuts. You can, or option is nuts and dry fruit coconut roast. Yeah, if you are feeling like eating something salty, but kind of like namkeen, a bit spicy, so you can skip banana kebabs or banana saute, basically not kebabs. I have prepared saute recipe for you. You can roast dry coconut flakes and nuts, chopped nuts, on pan. Add a bit of red chili powder and salt, and you're done. And have a fruit alongside with it for dinner. Okay, this is another option. See, I'm trying to give you as many options as I can to suit your taste. Sometimes you will feel like eating something sweet. Some people don't like sweet taste that much, so they want salty and spicy things. These are some options for you. Banana kebab, banana saute can also be spicy if you make it that way. It's basically sabzi of banana. Okay, it's very easy. Now option 2 is banana milkshake or nut and dry coconut roast spicy. If you have some leftover from the night before, you can have that. Again, mind the quantity of any meal. Okay, very important. Next option 2 lunch is peanut potato saute. See, potato, I'm telling you that potato is not that good. It will make you gain weight, but it's not that bad either if you want to eat it, right? If you really love potato and you're craving it, fasting days remind you of eating potato, then you can have it with peanuts. Just make a saute out of it, add green chilies and jeera powder or jeera to it, and you're done. It's very tasty. I like it myself. But mind the quantity of potato. You can add it. See, we are trying to follow diet, we are trying to lose weight, but we are not going to force something on ourselves, because again, if you do that, you will explode on junk food after fasting, and these 9 fasting days will be stressful for you. This is not expected. Where there is stress, there is no health. If you are stressed, you are not going to lose weight. Even if you lose a bit weight, you will be weak, you will feel weak, and you will gain all that weight back after fasting. Next option, I have given various options for snacks as well: fruit, coconut water, lemon water. I forgot to mention curd here, but you can have curd as well. Whatever options. Even if you have some leftover lunch, you can reduce the quantity, have it in small quantity for snacks if you're hungry. Okay, there is no restriction for this food items that you need to have this food item at lunch or dinner. Just mind the quantity and eat only as much as you feel full. Don't overeat. Yes, the next option is arbi saute. Rajgira paneer paratha. I have added this paneer paratha recipe. If you really miss eating paratha, if you're used to of eating paratha, you can add paneer to it. You don't need to use wheat flour, of course it is not allowed, but you can use Rajgira flour. That can also be bought in online grocery. I've checked it. I think you can get it in local grocery market as well. Yeah. Now next option is, again, you, if you have habit of drinking tea, go ahead and have it. If you have habit of adding honey or jaggery or even sugar, that is fine. Don't take away that pleasure. I know those who are used to having tea, they get that pleasure from the tea. So if they get it out of their schedule, it's like very stressful situation for them. So don't do that. Don't remove tea from your schedule. Okay, even when you're having dry fruit milkshake, you can have a bit of tea alongside with it. You can have tea first and then have milkshake after a few minutes. Okay, just mind the quantity. Next, paneer kebab, or I would say, yeah, I have added recipe of paneer kebab and cucumber raita and peanut saute, peanut chaat or peanut saute. Okay, next option 3 for snacks is nuts and dry fruits and stuffed dates. Yeah, you need to try this recipe. I have added stuffed dates recipe. It can be prepared even under just 10 minutes. It's very easy and very tasty. You just stuff dates with something delicious and high in protein. You need to look into recipe book. Next is paneer sandwich. I have mentioned paneer sandwich here, but I would prefer paneer kebab, because the marination which I'll be using, you will be using for paneer kebab, is the same which you make sandwich out of paneer. So it's just same. I won't add recipe for paneer sandwich. It is up to you how to utilize these 3 diet plan options for all these 5 days. Okay, you can switch some food options to other day. You can pick and choose whatever you like, whatever food options you like, but it is important that you prepare diet plan or prepare the list for yourself. What are you going to be eating on day 1, day 2, day 3? Very important. Okay, this is for 5 days, and for next 4 days, for next second half of the fasting, you need to follow the same diet plan. That's a good thing. You don't need to take a lot of efforts. You just need to skip snacks and have early dinner. You can also, it will be better if you skip breakfast and snacks, because that will help you to lower insulin, and that will help you, that window will help you to burn fat. But if you feel extreme hungry, suppose at 10 a.m. you feel extreme hunger, you cannot go without food, then you need to go and have breakfast. I'm not asking you to starve yourself. I'm just hoping that first 5 days, the diet plan which I have prepared will help you to reduce your insulin in first 5 days, so that your body will start burning fat and you will not feel hungry very often. So you're not going to be really feeling hungry for breakfast and at snack time. Okay, so don't have anything at those time. But if you feel hungry, wait for few minutes. This is the trick. If you feel hungry, wait for few minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes, and the hunger will be gone, because your body at that 15 minutes of window, your body burned the fat and gave you the energy to be utilized, so you're no longer hungry. If that is the case, don't have anything. When you are hungry, wait for 15 minutes. If you're hungry even after that, then go and have breakfast or snack, whatever the time it is. Okay, and suppose if you skipped breakfast for 6 day, then you might feel hungry earlier than usual lunchtime, so you'll just have early lunch. Okay, if you skipped snacks, then you'll feel hungry, maybe you'll feel hungry at dinner time, so you'll have early dinner. It's as simple as that. Don't over it at any point of time. Just try to listen to the signals from your body and wait for 15 minutes if you're to check if you're really hungry, and then have that next meal. Okay, it is very important, because again, we have very short window and we have to make it happen. And this is the simplest thing which you can do. Your body will tell you when it wants to be fed, and you eat it at that time, and you eat only as much as your body wants. That's it. That's the basic of losing weight in this fasting. Okay, next, the rules which I've already told you, but I'll remind you here again. Never overeat, even if it is written in your diet plan. Never overeat, even if it remains in your plate, even if you need to throw it out. Throw it out. Your stomach is not dustbin. Rule number 2 is eat only when hungry, never starve yourself. See, you're going to wait for 15 minutes when you're hungry to check if I really need to eat or not. If after 15 minutes you're still hungry, then you'll eat. Okay, don't starve yourself. We don't want to be losing energy or hair. Yeah. Rule number 3, whenever hungry, try to choose healthy option. Yes, I've given you high protein, good quality, good protein, balanced. Yes, I have given you high protein, well balanced snacks and breakfast recipes. You can choose any option, or simply just have a bowl of curd. It's as simple as that. Choose healthy option. Don't choose potato chips or that vrat ka chivda. Don't do that. Now, how to continue? The challenges that may come in these 9 days. You may get hungry at odd time. See, you have just had lunch, but you're weirdly getting hungry even just after 1 hour, and you don't know why. That is because your body is asking for water. You're just thirsty. If you're getting hungry after lunch, if you're getting cravings for sweets after lunch, you are just low on water. Your body needs water for digestion. That's it. So have water. And another reason that you could be feeling hungry or you could be getting cravings is you're low on electrolytes, which is replenished by coconut water and salt. So it is important to keep drinking coconut water, either coconut water or lemon water with salt. Sweetener is optional. Okay, I would suggest to avoid sweetener, but if you don't like the taste of salted lemon water, then add it. But electrolyte or salt intake is important for your body. Okay, and if you're really hungry, even after drinking water, not just craving, you're really hungry, eat small amount of snack. Okay, now feeling like you are eating too much, yes, this can happen very easily when you're fasting, because fasting, as I mentioned before, fasting food items are high in calories and high in simple carbohydrates. So, and you won't even realize because you're not used to eating them, so you don't really know the quantities of these food items. For example, paneer or peanut chaat or peanut chatti, you don't know the quantities which your body needs to feel full, right? So it is very easy for you to overeat. So what I suggest is try to undereat. If you think I would need this much, try to eat lesser than that. If you feel hungry, you of course have options to have snacks or have the same leftover meal later. So you're not going to be really starving, but try to undereat first so that you won't eat a lot, so that you don't eat too much and you lose weight, because that is the goal, right? Craving junk, again, you're low on nutrients, you're low on water, you just need to balance your nutrients. See, I have given you the options to balance your meals with protein. You need to have protein, you need to have those meals. You cannot have nuts and dry fruit milkshake for all three meals, because that would imbalance the protein. You need to have some paneer, some curd in your meals, right, to balance the nutrients so that your cravings will reduce. And one more important thing, no criticism when you eat junk, accept and move on. Junk as in, suppose potato chips, you're used to of eating potato chips, or you used to of eating sabudana khichdi for this fasting, but I told you not to eat it because it is high in simple carbohydrates and it will make you gain weight. But if you made that sabudana khichdi for someone else in your family and you really feel like eating it, you're craving that, then you have small quantity of it. Even if you have a lot of if you have lunch with sabudana khichdi because you couldn't control yourself, that is fine. Do not criticize yourself afterwards. Just accept it. It is what it is. It's okay. You're not going to give it power, you're not going to criticize it, otherwise it will come back and haunt you for the rest of your 9 days and even afterwards, and then it will reduce your confidence in yourself that yeah, I can take efforts to lose weight. Don't do that. It's as simple as that. Just tell yourself it is what it is, I have eaten it and now I move on. That's it. I know it feels like it's difficult to do, but it feels difficult because you have not done it before. You have not accepted yourself, you have not accepted your behavior before. That's why it feels difficult. It's not difficult, trust me. It gets very easy later. I've done that with myself. Next, constantly feeling anxious if this will work or not. Yeah, you don't need these worry and anxious feelings to fuel the weight gain process. Okay, worrying about something, feeling stressed about something, feeling anxious about something will ultimately cause a lot of stress on you, and that kind of stress will make you gain weight. So all these efforts will be in vain. Again, here you need to practice acceptance. It is what it is. You need to follow flow, you need to follow all the rules and have faith in yourself. Okay, very important. You need to have faith in me and you need to have faith especially in yourself. Very important. Now the last important point is to set intentions before you start this fasting time, before you start this diet. You need to understand one thing, that your thoughts followed by actions create your reality. See, first you generate a thought that yeah, I want to lose weight in this Navratri period. I'm doing fasting, why not lose weight with that, right? Thoughts are important. The thought you generate is I'm losing weight this Navratri. Then you go and take action by eating something from this diet, eating your next meal from this diet plan, and then you will see manifesting that into your reality. If you only generate thought that I'm losing weight, but if you don't follow any kind of specific diet, or if you just keep eating whatever you like, if you keep overeating, you're not going to lose weight. So first what you need to do is, how your reality created is, you create a thought, then you go and take action towards that thought, and that's how you manifest. This is what law of attraction is. That's it. Okay, you need to apply that here as well, because your brain takes command from your thoughts and then takes action. As I said at the start of the video, your brain will take command. If you feel like yeah, fasting food will make me fat, or if you suppose you were craving sabudana khichdi and you just ate it, and then you kept thinking that I'm fat, I'm going to get fat, I'm going to get fat, I broke my diet. Your brain will take it as a command and it will make you gain weight. It will make you eat even more junk for the rest of the fasting days. Okay, so you need to generate correct thought and give correct instructions to your brain. You can even give the instruction like, if I've eaten sabudana khichdi, I will still not gain weight. Somehow those calories will be utilized. I don't know how, somehow Your brain will take it as a command. Okay, this is very simple, but it seems hard to do because you have not really done that before. But now it's time to take control of your own life. It's time to take control of your own brain if you want to create the life you wish. Next, yeah, these are the examples of the thoughts which we usually create. First is, I have slow metabolism, I am lazy, I am fat, I don't have any self control, I don't have control over my food. These are, if you're creating these thoughts, your brain is taking it as a command and making it happen. Okay, that's why you're getting fat. Next is, your thought will show on your face and in your vibes. See, suppose you're getting ready for going out with friends for playing garba and dandiya, and you wore this dress, you did your makeup, and if you feel like I'm still fat, my face is all puffed up, I'm very fat, I don't look that good, you are going to be imparting those feelings in other people as well. They will also feel like you're ugly, you're fat, because you think that about yourself. Even if you don't try to show it on your face, it will show in your vibes. Trust me on this. If you, on the other hand, if you feel while getting ready that I'm pretty, dress looks very good on me, I'm losing weight, even though I have not lost a lot, but I'm still losing weight, I'm taking efforts, and I feel good about myself, and I am pretty the way I am right now. If you just create this thought and you go out with your friends, everyone else will compliment you that yeah, you look pretty, you look fresh, you look bright. Your husband will compliment you, your boyfriend will compliment you. Just try it out. Your vibes decide what other people feel about you. Okay, next is, feeling good about yourself will show in your confidence. Yes, whenever you're criticizing yourself in your head, automatically your shoulders will crouch and your head will be down, and it will somehow show on your face. You will not feel as confident as you usually want to feel. So most important thing, if you really want to feel and look confident and be confident, not just show other people but really be confident, you need to create good thoughts about yourself. Even if you have done some mistake, you need to be forgiving yourself first. Okay, even if you are still fat, if you still want to change your body, you need to first accept yourself and you need to love yourself first in order to be confident, in order to be accepting. Very important. Try it out. This, I would say, this Navratri season would be very a good period to practice all these mindset changes, because you tend to meet a lot of people when you go out, right? So try it out. And that's it. Happy weight loss this fasting.